Everybody for our second day of the motivational interviewing in healthcare setting. I'm really pleased everyone's here and we've got a full house again. I thought I would just start off by going over what we covered yesterday in the training. We started off yesterday talking about the basics of motivational interviewing, covering the importance of reflection with our clients. And how to use reflective listening in order to give control of the conversation to the client and to help the client to move through their agenda that you've already discussed with your clients as to where they want to go to. So kind of directive but also a non-directive approach, trying to mix the two things. We did some role plays around that on sustained reflective listening, and moving on from there to talking about how to evoke action discussion, how to get your clients moved on to change talk, and the various techniques that are involved in motivational interviewing in doing that. The kind of things that will encourage the client to focus more on change talk, talking about the negatives of what's happening at the moment and understanding, moving through the process of understanding the negatives, talking about changes, and talking about then moving on to confidence that you can make a change. So our next topic that we did yesterday was confidence for change and building confidence for change. And we went through a number of techniques that are helpful in that. And that's where we finished yesterday. Today we're going to continue to finish off the building confidence for change, moving on to a number of other topics. The first one I wanted to do was around the phase 2 of motivational interviewing. If you remember, I was saying phase 1 was all about building motivation for change. Phase 2 is the next phase on where you're going through an action plan of how to change and how to keep that motivation going. So it's for the person who's moved into that, I know that I want to do this, and I know that the changes are going to be this, this and this, and what I need to do are this, this and this. It's about how to do it. So devising with your client, or rather the client devising with you, what they're going to do, what their plan of action is going to be. And as we said yesterday, this can apply to so many different areas. It can be a lifestyle change, it may be about complying with medication, it may be about sticking with a diet, etc., etc. There's so many areas where motivational interviewing can be applied to. I want to move on from that and talk to some extent about maintaining that motivation for change. And then move into handling resistance in clients, because this is a very big topic. Any lifestyle change is going to involve some ambivalence with the client, and there will always be some elements of resistance. And I'm using the word resistance in a very practical way. It's very much the client not always seeing the benefits of where they want to go to, sometimes going away from the previous session full of promises about what they're going to do for themselves and then not doing it for various reasons. So it's that kind of resistance. It might be argumentative resistance, it might be over-compliance or over-agreeing, but in an unrealistic way. I then want to finish off by talking about brief interventions, because there's a lot of evidence base now for motivational techniques being used in one-off interviewing people. So very, very brief interventions, 5 minutes, 15 minutes of motivational interviewing to help people to move on with some kind of issue of some kind. I'd like to have plenty of time for discussion as well, so hopefully it's not going to be too rushed. We'll have plenty of question time as we go along. Okay, do you have any questions about the plan today?